After playing Black Ops 7 for a few days, I get the best graphics and audio settings for you guys. Obviously, you can just go ahead and crank down all your graphics to very low, but I found a better middle ground of a game that looks really good and still runs very well. It's still very snappy. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with. Hopping into the graphics settings. I'm gonna be on full screen exclusive because it's gonna be more responsive than borderless and all the other settings. And video reflex, low latency on plus boost. I'm gonna have all these settings on off. This is on custom, but I don't change anything. I just have these two on off as well for no VSync. Custom frame limit is on a custom. I have it on 270. You don't want this on unlimited because if you have like a really powerful PC and your FPS is jacking up all over the place, it's gonna end up being inconsistent because you're gonna have very high FPS and low FPS at certain times. So it's just gonna make your aim inconsistent. I'd recommend locking your custom frame limit kind of to right about where your FPS caps off and just kind of leave it there for more consistent aim. HDR is going to be on off. Hopping into quality, I'm on fidelity cast with 80. That's going to make your game feel a lot more snappy when you lower it down from 100. And we're going to make our game look very nice here with these other settings down low. We're going to have our VRAM scale on 80. We're going to go ahead and have variable rate shading on off. If you have a weaker PC, you might want to have this on for extra FPS. It will make your game look a little bit more washed out though. Texture resolution is on normal, low, normal, off, low, optimize, default, and high. And then shadows are just going to obliterate your FPS. So I have all this on very low or on off. All those just off or low. Field of view is 110 for me personally because I play 120 on Warzone. If you're mainly a multiplayer player, you can go with like 100 to 105. That's what most people play on. Just so you can focus on what's in front of you. Obviously, I like that higher FPS for BR so I can see everything around me. 110 is like a good middle ground for me on multi. Affected, wide, and wide. That's going to make your gun smaller so you can go ahead and see more on your screen. Off and off, 50 on both of these bad boys, and that's going to be it for that. For audio, you're going to want to go ahead and have your master gain volume on 100. Obviously, turn down your gameplay music volume because it's loud as hell and ain't nobody needs to hear all that. We're gonna have this bad boy on stereo and of course on Sucker Punch. Make sure you have your tinnitus sound on reduced so your ears aren't ringing as much. Side note, make sure you have dismemberment and gore effects on off. You will get a slight FPS boost if you have this on off. And then on interface, you want to go ahead and obviously make sure you have your telemetry on whatever you want. I just have basically FPS and server latency. Packet loss also pretty important too, so you can go ahead and just kind of see if you're lagging or if it's just you that's getting crapped on. HUD bounce, I like to kind of line it up with that logo in the top left. Most pro players are going to have it all the way scrunched in so you can have your mini map closer to center so your eyes don't have to move as far. But I like kind of a middle ground where I could kind of still have a good field of view and then just kind of peek up on my mini map without having to look all the way across the corner of my room. Crosshairs are going to both be on static for me as well. And that's it. If these settings helped you out, be sure to drop a like and hit the follow button for whenever a future update happens or a Warzone update happens so I can hook you guys up with some updated settings. And don't forget to drop a like and a follow for the best controller settings tomorrow as well.